Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Unstoppables. Welcome to this session. It's a team training where we are able to share with each other the ideas that have been working for everyone, ideas that I've personally been able to work on. And I can tell you personally, my personal business is on a very, very, very high momentum. And one is because it has been intentional. I really wanted this December to be different from every other December in my life. And when I say that, you can't be new in the business and you're like, I wasn't in forever. Last December, it's fine, but this December has to be different. It has to be a different December from what you had before you joined forever. Okay. And why for me is because I've got a very, very, very big goal that I'm entrusting God for that. But of course, we have to give God the platform to work on our goals. And so because of that, I said I have to make that this month I'm going to make it a very, very successful month for myself. Now, you see, when I'm saying myself, I know we are working as a team and I know I'm your head coach and I know, all that, but I know I've got a very big role to play in my own success, and in your success as well. And so this December, I've been really trying to put a lot of effort, a lot of thinking into how we can be able to, move together, how we can all be able to, make sure we're getting excited. That's why we've been having different speakers in our team that will come and train us and all that. Personally, I've been doing a lot. I've been reinventing myself, and I'm going to share with you tonight what I've been able to do and what I've been doing that I think has been really bringing me massive results from last month of November, October, up until now, which is going to be my way of doing business for the year 2026, because so far it has proven to have shown me, massive results, very quick results, let me just say. And I was in church last Sunday, and the sermon, the pastor, this was actually the title. It was just one more move. Okay, one more move. And that was about, it's religious, godly, that, what you need to do for you to be able to get closer to God and all that, but also to say that God has got one more move for you before we close the year. And he was very, very intentional about that message, to say that it's not about next year, it's about this year, meaning it's about this December. Okay, as much as we think this year is gone, but it is not. It is not gone. Today is just the 20th. Okay, last week it was about, I remember what date it was, but I said, you know what? Actually, we can be able to apply that in our business. That most of the time when December comes in, people feel like, no, I'm traveling, I'm gonna go do this and that. I won't be able to attend my business. But then one thing, I think one of the leaders said in one of the meetings that we just had in our team, she said, we've been celebrating December all these years. And she said, I'm like 40 years and I've been celebrating December, and Christmas for the past 40 years. What is that is different? And that hit me. I said, you know what? That's true. This December, it has to be that December that you're going to say, you know what? I did not just drink. I did not just eat. I did not just barbecue. I did not just meet people. I made money. I made firm decision about how and where my life is going. What direction am I taking for my 2026? You understand? For my next year. Because most of the time in December, we are like, relaxing. And we shouldn't relax in December. December is not the time to relax. December is the month to be able to say, you know what, God, I am gonna go hard on my goals, okay? And on top of that, December is the time that our prospects have money, but on top of that, December is the time that our prospects are thinking on what they're gonna do the next year. They are now setting goals for next year. And so this December has to be a different December. Next December, you're gonna be a pro into making sure that you are maximizing on December. This December is the time that people are getting bonuses. This is the time that people are going to be selling a lot more. I've seen and I've put it in this presentation. One of the top leaders, she said her goal is to make sales of 100,000. 100,000, that's like almost 15 million Tanzanian shillings. We are talking about, how much is that? That's about, is it $6,000? I think, or $7,000. Guys, you can aim that high on your personal retailing because it is December, because people are now in the mood of buying gifts. People are in the mood of treating themselves. People are in the mood of buying things, of spending money. I hope you're communicating with me. Write a yes if you agree. So when the pastor said just one more move, and I said, you know what, God, I'm going to ask you for you to do one more move. One more move for my business, one more move for Team Unstoppable, one more move for everybody that is saying, you know what, I'm going to put my all in the month of December. Can you write amen? Can you write amen if you're one of those people that is sitting there and is saying, you know what, I am cracking my head on how I can achieve my goal? I mean, if you don't have a goal, then please, that's okay. But you can still create a goal today on the 20th. And with this prayer right now, just one more move. God, one more move. And I know that I'm going to achieve my goal. Now, what goal is that? Is it a 2cc between now and end of the month? Or you're just going to relax and say, we're going to start again in first of January. And with that mentality, I can assure you, you're not going to even have an amazing January anyways. And if your January is not going to be good, then who knows? Probably that's how your February is gonna go. Before you know it, we're already in June. Before you know it, you wanted to become a manager and you did not. Why? Because you did not maximize in December. And so one more move. Can you say amen? One more move. Anybody that has a goal, anybody that is expectant of God's favor this month of December, one more move. If you're going for any level, if you're going for your 460, for your 560, for your supervisor, amen. For anybody that is saying one more move, my Lord. I'm going to go for assistant manager. I'm going to go for manager. I'm going to go for my Kaplan. One more move. We are 94 of us and I don't see enough. Amen. I'm assuming that others don't have goals. Marim, if you're in this meeting and you don't have any goal, then that's shame on you. Shame on you. You should not even waste your time to be here. Please, one more move. And I can assure you that we are not here by chance. So we are here to help each other on how we can be able to close this month of December on a high. What happened here? This month of December on a high. So I saw this one again. Before this month is over, God is going to do something big for you. I've already, of course, posted this in our group, but I so much believe in this. I so much believe that before this month of December, actually yesterday I tested God and I said, God, if this big goal is going to happen this month of December, make sure I get someone to join my business today. I said it yesterday. And guess what? I think God said, you know what? You're going to do it, and anybody in your team is going to do it. And I have got two people to join, not one, two people to join the business. And I said, God is actually there. Guys, God listens. Me, I just tried him. I said, Lord, if you know, because you're working on a goal and a big goal, and you're like, you don't know, because we can't anticipate the future. We can't. We just need to do our part, and then God is going to do the rest. And I said, because I don't know how our future is going, I don't know how this goal is gonna be achieved. Let me just test God. I said, God, if you're saying yes to this goal, if you are making that one move, can you give me a reply by having one person join the business today? And guess what? The same yesterday, I'm going to show you today, and there were a few slides to come. One lady said, Vera, I want to join forever because I've got health conditions. Today I made a call. I call her in the afternoon, and then I told her to speak to Dr. Elizabeth because she really had some quite health challenges, and she joined. And then another lady, this other lady is yes, she's called Nerissa. Out of nowhere, she texted Vero, I am joining forever. Just like that, I called her, and she joined. Just like that. Two people. And so I don't know what that means for you, but you're part of me. You're part of this team. You're part of, whatever that we are working on. You're part of it. And so I don't know what you're working on, but I will tell you before the end of this month, God is going to do something big for you. I believe. Can you write, I believe? If you know that you're going to close this month on a high, we are definitely going to close this month on a high. And as I said, this prayer is not mine alone. This prayer is for everybody that is part of this team. And I'm so very proud of each and everybody. Let me just say that plainly. I mean, this team, you guys are giving me so much energy, As a team, you're giving me so much energy as your head coach to be able to think and every time to just think on how we can be able to move forward. I mean, I understand and I know myself. I mean, God has given me some intelligence. I know I am smart. And I'm grateful for that. Of course, it's not because I'm too great, but because God is there. But I've been, like you're giving me so much energy to put in a lot of efforts and a lot of thinking in how and why and how we can be able to move forward as a team. And so let me just say, I am so very proud of each and everybody. I'm so very proud of you, wherever you are, as part of Team Unstoppable, because you said yes to Forever Living, but you said yes to one of the Team Unstoppable members, and you chose to be part of us. And I pray that you're gonna meet the goals that you're setting for yourself, for you and your family. And I pray that you're gonna reach whatever goal that you're setting for yourself. You're gonna achieve what you're thinking for yourself and what you're actually working for yourself. But as a team leader, and on behalf of a lot of other team leaders that we have in our team, we are saying we're gonna put in a lot of efforts to support each and everybody that is part of our team. And so we are so very proud. Can you write unstoppable if you're proud of being Team Unstoppable? I am so very proud of what we are building together. I am so very proud of how we are growing. I've been looking at the numbers for the past 5 years since 2021, and we are cruising nicely. Like it has been a steady growth for the past 5 years. And I will tell you, all that was God saying, you know what? You guys have been consistent. In 2026, you are about to step into the overflow. And so that's what I'm saying, prepare yourself. This month of December is not the month for you to like just relax. This month of December is the month of you, putting in the work and, like really, prepare for your 2026. And so do not allow yourself to not go on your minimum. If you're a manager, you know what our minimum is. If you're not manager, you know what your minimum is, at least 4cc, but at least don't close your month with a zero. At least by the time we are stepping in January, you are in a certain momentum. Your head is racing to make sure that you are achieving what you're setting for yourself in the month of January as well. And so, yes, I'm very proud of each and everybody. And my prayer is that as a team, we grow by at least 15%. This is my prayer. And because this is very calculative towards the goal that we are working on. Let me tell you guys, I will want you guys to scream on this, because this is everybody wins. Okay, this is everybody win. If we grow by 15%, which is gonna be a request, I'm gonna request for you. I'm going to have a request. I'm going to request for each and everybody to go and look at their CCs that you did the month of November. And then if you did one, then just do 1.15. That's 15% growth. If you did 10, you just need to do 11.5. The growth is not even too much. But that growth, guess what it's gonna do for everybody. We're gonna be part of the VIP teams in the world. This 15 growth in the month of December is the last move that we're asking God to do for us. When we get to 15% growth, we will be. And I need everybody to write VIP. We are 106 in here. We are gonna be part of the VIP teams in the world. Now, let me tell you why that is important for you. Because if we're going to be the VIP team, it means we can even have the president train our team. There will be a day that I will have Aidan in this Zoom meeting and ask him, you know what, can you kindly come and speak to my team? And he will be like, you know what, I am coming. I can be able to say, you know what, who? Krishna. I can talk to Honami. I can also ask, who is this? Jane Leach. Actually, that's the very first person that I'm going to contact if we're going to become the VIP team. Jane Leach, I've been watching her videos. And she's our super upline. But then when we are the VIP team, she will be proud to come and train the VIP team in the world, guys. And so that will benefit you how? Because when we have got all these top leaders coming to train you, can you see the amount of growth that you're going to have for you and your team? Can you see yourself going to the next level? If you're not a manager, you're going to get to manager. If you're a manager, you're going to be a 60cc club member. You're going to be 100cc. You're going to go for your Kaplan. You can start aiming at chairman's bonus because you are now a big player in Forever Living. And so all you need is just the 15% growth, guys. So go and look at your 15% growth and what it needs you to do, and let's push. I mean, personally, I'm gonna grow my personal business, my non-manager business. The goal is to grow about what? About 100%. That's my goal. 100%. Last month I did 180, me and the non-manager team in our team. This month the goal is 260. And I will tell you, I know it's possible. It's already on track. And meaning for you to just do 15%, you definitely can be able to do it. You definitely can be able to do it. And I can see a lot of VIPs in there. Yes, bring in the fires, guys, because it's incredible. Now, can you write 15% now if you're committing into saying, I'm going to do I'm going to grow by 15%? Let me just see people that are saying, I'm committed. Just write 15% there. And the mission is obviously to help each other, achieve our goals. I don't know what your goals are. You're already in the business. Maybe it's payoff dates. Maybe it's educational funds. Maybe it's global travels. But what we are aiming at is for total financial freedom. So this growth is not just because you're going to be a VIP team. No, this growth is because it's going to help you, on your goals for this month. Because if your business is going to go down, then obviously you're not going to make money. But if you're saying, I'm going to go and I'm going to challenge myself, then obviously this month is going to be your money December. It's going to be your month money. Now, for people that are new in the business, let me just share this with you just a bit before we get into more details. You see, this business is about the journey. And it is not a sprint, guys. This is a marathon. Okay. I don't mean that you should not go as fast. You should go as fast, but you should go as fast knowing that I will have to experience everything that I'm supposed to experience. So personally, when I started the business, as I always say, I was not interested in forever living. I was not interested in becoming a business owner. I was taking a business degree in school. And I was just invited for a meeting that I was forced to go to. But I said, you know what, let me just go. And I went. And obviously, I thought it's too good to be true. I thought it's not for me. But I said, if other people are doing it, let me just try. So, I joined. And if you have been hearing me and my story, I always say that within 2 weeks of the business, I wanted to quit. And so maybe you're here and you're feeling like, you know what, I'm feeling stuck. Maybe you're very new. I've been talking to a few people the past 2, 3 days. And I've been talking to especially new people. And they're telling me like, Vera, I'm stuck. Vera, I don't know what to do and all that. And I understand. Now, most of the time when people are getting stuck, they actually get silent. They get quiet. They get themselves to a corner. They don't participate in any way. They don't communicate anymore. And that also happens to people that have been in the business for some time. But now, for them, some of them that were a bit vocal in the business, they might not be quiet, but they will start bringing excuses. My job is now too demanding. This time my family is what. This time, and all that. You're finding they are giving excuses, and that could be you. So as I'm mentioning this, I want you to know that, it's part of the journey, but it's an excuse. You need to really look and find yourself and remind yourself why you started the business. So when you start saying, my job, my family, what, and all that, there could be good reasons. But I want you to remember when you join the business, you still have the family, you still have the same job, you still have the same boss. So why is it now that is becoming too demanding? It's because you're losing focus towards the business. And now, unfortunately, most people, they lose focus and they quit on they slow down, or they get into comfort zone too early before learning the necessary skills to build a business. And so I hope that is not you. So when you have been giving excuses, or if you're very new and you're feeling stuck and you don't know where to start, I want you to know that even me, in the first 2 weeks, I wanted to quit. But then I remember meeting my mentor, and she asked me, what did you learn within these 2 weeks that makes you feel like, you know what, I don't have the ability to do it and win in this business? And I realized that, I was quitting too early. I was quitting before learning what I needed to learn. And that is why in our team, we have got these team trainings. This week we have it. Last week we had it. The other week we had it. Next week we're going to have it. You know why? And also in the in the groups as well, be sharing tips here and there. You understand? So I will tell you that learning is part of it, and you should just make a commitment to say, I'm going to learn. We have got engineers in the team, we have got lawyers in the team, doctors in the team. I'm computer scientist myself. We have all gone to school. We did not quit before getting our degrees because we knew if we quit, we're not going to get the degree. And so we're not going to get the life that we're supposed to get. But now with Forever, it's so easy to quit because you know what? You're your own boss. Because you know what? The startup capital was low. Because you know what? You're told that this is just No, I mean, I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this business is a completely life-changing business. No matter where you are in your life right now, you could be a six figures earner before starting forever. And that could be the reason why you're not doing it as much, because you think, you know what, I'm already making it. But you see, most of the things that we do, they don't have security. And tomorrow you're going to have an amazing business presentation. And I will tell you, you want to be part of that, because you're going to be able to hear all that and to know that forever is where exactly you need to be. So I doubted the company. I doubted myself. I got disappointed by the people that I expected the most. And so you could be here and you will, if you're not disappointed, yes, you will be disappointed. I can assure you. If people are like saying yes all the time, I want to tell you that yes, it is good and enjoy that moment, but get prepared to know that I will be disappointed. Because if you don't prepare and getting to not know that that is going to happen, then when it happens, you feel like, you know what, the business is not working for you. But that is part of the business. I was laughed at, but I also made mistakes through the business. And one of the mistakes that I see people doing is they buy combos for people. You're new in the business and then you bought your own combo because you're desperate to get people in the business, because you're told bring people in the business. Then you start paying for them for you to level up. It doesn't pay you. And those people never work. And so I did that as a mistake. And so I'm here to tell you that I personally, if I'm going to help someone to start the business, I will not help more than, let's say, 1,000. If it's someone that I know, if someone is backed up by someone that I actually know, the maximum I can ever do now is 7,110, is like probably 2,000. But rarely you'll find me helping someone to start the business. Why? Because I did not get the support. I did not get some. I wanted it so bad. I did not even have the money. And that urge of me wanting to start the business is what made me go borrow money from other people. And I started and I got committed with my business. And so don't make a mistake of paying for people's combo, thinking that when they get in the business, they'll get to do. They will not work. You understand? So I made mistakes. And so one is, you don't need to be perfect. That, of course, is just one of the mistakes. Well, one more mistake that I should mention is I missed my first CC as a manager. I did not even know how to count my CCs. I was a manager and I missed my whole bonus as a manager. And that is to say that you need to know how to log in your system. You need to know how to check your system. So if you don't know how, even if you're an assistant supervisor, it's your business. It's not your sponsor's business. You can now go to your sponsor and tell them, how can I be able to access my system? You need to know how to read that system of yours. When they say active, when they say preferred customer, when they say total CC, when they say, what do they mean? You need to know that for you to not make mistakes like I did. You understand? So learn how your business works. So you don't need to be perfect, but you just need to know what to expect, and you need to learn about your business. You understand? And you need to know what you're supposed to do. Okay, so I'll be mentioning a few skills that you need to learn, and then you need to know why you are doing the business, and you need to know how you are gonna work on your business. You understand? So one is, you need to stay close to the builders, guys. You need to learn to be independent. So one is, you need to stay close to the builders, meaning you need to be able to build a business with your sponsor, with your upline. For me, this is my most important relationship. I mean, personally, I know there's no one best in our business that wishes the best for me as my sponsor. Not my team, not you, my sponsor. My sponsor is the one person that I know I can always stand, even if the whole team decides to go. My sponsor is the one person I can still go back and say, you know what, how can we rebuild? And so you need to always, at any time, team, make sure you keep that relationship, and don't ever let anybody badmouth your sponsor. Don't let anybody badmouth your upline, guys. You don't want that. That is one of those people that, you don't want to be close to them. You understand? Even if it's someone that is in your own team, don't allow that. Why? Because, as I said, not your team, but your sponsor is the one person that's got the best and absolute good intention with you. You understand? Because everybody is in the business for their business. So be close with the builders. Use them. Use your sponsor. Do the three-way call with them. Tell them and ask them ask them to do meetings for you. You understand? Be there and be present. Don't be on your phone when the meeting is going on. Be there and listening to every slide. And what do they say? What sentences are they using? Be close with the builders. That will help you become independent as soon. And ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you, One secret to success into this business is to be independent. One secret to success is to be independent. The quicker you become independent, the quicker you're going to be successful. The quicker you are able to do your own meeting, the quicker you're going to be able to succeed. The quicker you're going to be able to explain the products to the customers, the quicker you're going to be able to sell more. The quicker you're going to be able to start your own meetings, even if you have got one person, and tell them, you know what, can you come? I'm going to host a meeting for you. We're going to discuss. The quicker you start doing team trainings, the quicker you start doing your own business presentation, the quicker you're going to build your business. So learn to be independent. Because I've seen people in the business for 6 months and they still feel they are new. You can't be in the business for 6 months. You're in the group. Everything is being shared there. The link for the trainings are there. You don't want to be, you don't want to your sponsors to be sending in inboxes, for you to attend meetings. No, you should be one person that is, be without even being, reminded, we have a meeting at a certain time. Because that way you can also now be reminding your own team. You just need to follow the system. We already have got all that you need for you to be able to build your business. That's all you need to do, guys. So is it difficult? Definitely not. It's not difficult. It's not difficult, So you need to build your knowledge by learning the business, because I usually say, if you don't know, you can't believe. There's no way you believe more than what you know. If you don't know God, you can't believe in him. If you don't know network marketing, you cannot believe in network marketing. If you don't know forever living, it will come. Another person from another network marketing will tell you, like, you come and join this one, and you feel like, let me just go, because you don't know forever. If you don't know the products, you cannot believe in the products. You understand? And so experience as well in this business. So learn the skills, and then do what you're supposed to do. I like this statement of saying, don't just attend meetings. I'm going to share with you quite a number of things that you can be able to work on. I'm going to ask you to implement the assignments. I'm going to ask you to really write on the side, what you're going to do and what you're going to do after. Because as I said, this meeting is going to be very practical. You need to be proactive. Don't write the notes today of what you're supposed to do and then you're going to do it after 1 week. The energy is not going to be the same. Do what you need to do today. If someone says, call me, call them. If you say, I'm gonna do this, do it. I keep giving this example of when we were at the GoPro. I heard one leader saying he does 7 minutes presentation. I wrote on my note saying, I'm going to do 10 minutes. But you know what I did? I did it next day. I did not wait until 1 week. No, I went on, created a poster. I even went on, created a short video, posted it on social media. And that day, I think I only had about 5 people, 6 people in that meeting. But I still did it because my aim was not even about the people. My aim was to say that I've learned this idea and I'm going to do it. You understand? That is proactivity. But also show up, never miss trainings. And so congratulations for being part of this meeting. We're going to have events, this end of the year and beginning of the year. Attend the event that you can, guys. If it will need you to travel. We have got the Success Day in SADC. You understand? We have got the Success Day, East Africa Success Day in Burundi. You need to be there for these meetings. You understand? And so it's important because that is what is going to build us. Now, I need you to screenshot this. Okay, I need you to screenshot this because I'm not going to go through that. Remember, I said about learning the skills. This is what you need to learn. And let me tell you, I already said that we already have a system. You have got all this. These are the skills that you need for you to be able to build your business, to manage at least. How to find prospects, how to invite, how to make calls, how to present, follow up, launching a new person when someone joins in the business, promoting and maximizing events. You know what you can do? You can write this as you screenshot, right? And then you can go and write ChatGPT. I'm doing the Forever Living, it's a network marketing company. And what can I do to get new prospects? It will give you ideas. You can go to YouTube and write how to invite prospects, skills on how to invite prospects for my network marketing business. You can go to Eric Wo. Eric Wo is one of the people that is really coaching people on network marketing. Go to YouTube and write Eric Wo. Someone write Eric Wo in the chat there. And then start seeing what Eric Wo has sent us videos. All of these are there, guys. Okay, and I'm going to share with you a list of, YouTube channels that you need to be able to start following up. Ladies and gentlemen, in this business, you need to be a professional just like any other way of making money. For you to succeed, otherwise, if you just want to be, someone that is saying, I'm in Forever Living, I'm in Team Store, but if you really want to be a 6 figures earner, If you want to be a high income leader in this business, then you need to master this. So as you start, you'll start with your upline. You understand? So don't worry. If you're new in the business, you will have the support, but sometimes you need to ask for the support. For me, when people join and they're quiet, I mean, they don't give me the energy. But when someone is joining and they're like, oh, constantly in my inbox, then I know this person is someone I need to focus on. So don't be quiet with your uplines. Don't be quiet with your sponsor. Okay? Then you will need to start doing things on your own. But it will come a time when you have a team, you need to start doing things with your downlines. So all these are the processes. The more you go down, the more you know how your business is growing. You know, the minute now you need to start thinking of, okay, I'm supposed to do product launch, but now I've got another person in my team that is also supposed to do product launch. Then you need to know that you are now up for leadership. Okay, so it means now you need to start learning more. Okay, and of course we need to keep on and keep on. You know, the more we do, the more we learn, but the most important thing is we just need to start. And probably the best way to start is to just go on YouTube and write how to, or write Eric War and then see the trainings that he shared there, and then you start learning from there. You understand? Start, write a list of names, and then let's start and call you up and tell them, you know what, can you speak to two of my people? That is you starting. Okay, start somewhere. That's what we do. The aim in this business is to become a supervisor, manager, and then ego manager. For those that are going for ego manager this year, you know yourself, this ego manager is ending in April. But for everyone else, we have got a task of becoming managers latest by April next year. So if you're not a manager yet, and you're aiming at becoming a manager by next year, April, can you please write manager? Let me see who is going to become a manager by, it could be this month, next month, but whoever that is not a manager is going to become a manager by next year, April. Can you write manager? Because that is when now you can be able to start working on your ego manager. And you can definitely be able to do it. You know, it's a very simple plan. Do your 10cc this month, next month do 25, the other month do 35, the other month do 45, I think, and 55. Then you become a manager, because we have got 5 months between now December to next year April. So 5 months, guys, you definitely can be able to become a manager. It is as simple as that. I don't see people writing managers. Only about 30 people, because we had 33 messages. Now we are 63. You guys are not becoming managers, eh? You know, only 30 people, 33 people are becoming managers. We are 146. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever that is you're thinking in your head, let me assure you that you can become a manager if you want to become. So I want to ask you, what is the challenges you the most? Is it sales or is it recruitment? Can you write sales? Can you write recruitment? What is challenging you most, sales or recruitment? And I have a reason why I'm asking this. I've been asking this question for quite some time now, because I'm seeing people, recruitment is a challenge, recruitment. So most of the people say recruitment is the challenge. Guys, here's the thing. Another question will be, are you now doing your 4cc? If the recruitment is your only challenge, if you're good at sales, if you think you're good at sales, are you doing your 4cc? Because if you're not doing your 4cc and you're saying you're good at sales, then probably you're not as good as on sales, or you're not maximizing. And most of the time is not you're not as good. Most of the time it's because you're not maximizing on the sales. Most of the time, people are saying, you know what, my business is difficult because I cannot bring people in the business, because they were told to bring people in the business. But that's psychological. Ladies and gentlemen, you started the business because you wanted to make money, because you wanted to build a business for yourself. So even if you can be able to sell 20,000 rands, you can be able to sell 50,000 rands a month for you to be able to make 25,000 rands a month. You know, if the goal will be like you selling 5 million Tanzanian shillings for you to make 2.5 million Tanzanian shillings, that's the goal. That's the man that your boss will never give it to you. But you need to be able to be intentional on your sales. You need to be able to determine what your strength is, and then to be able to maximize on the strength as you are now working on what you think you can do the most. Because I've seen people wanting to quit while they could sell more, while they could make 10,000 rands a month, while they could make 1 million Tanzanian shillings as extra, and they want to quit because they cannot recruit people. You joined the business to make money. Can you write money in the chat? Write money. You joined the business because you wanted to make money. And then I will tell you, 4cc is the bare minimum, and you do not need to recruit someone for you to do your 4cc. But I've also seen people doing 4cc just because there's one person joins with the combo, and then they're now just going to finish the 2cc. Meaning they do the 2cc at the end of the month after waiting when they have recruited someone. I've even had cases where someone is holding on their 1cc and they're mid-month saying, I'm not going to do my 1cc if I don't get someone to join, because they think if they do 1cc and then what if they fail to get to 4cc, it means they would have lost their 1cc. I mean, how are you thinking like that? Let me tell you, the right way to think is, I've got this money for 1cc. I'm going to do my 1cc. I'm going to work on selling these products because this 1cc is going to give me 1,500 rands. This 1cc product is going to give me 1,500 Namibian dollars. This 1cc is going to give me 100 US dollars. This 1cc is going to give me an extra profit of 250,000 Tanzanian shillings. That's how you think. And then you sell, and then you go do again 1cc, you do again another 1cc. By end of the month, you already made, your profit. That's how you think as a businesswoman. That's how you think as a businessman. You don't hold your CCs for you to do next month just because someone doesn't join your business. No, you are in this business for you to make money, guys. You're not in the business for you to recruit. And in fact, I will keep sharing with you, I've realized building the business by sales works better. So the aim, guys, is 4cc. Now, most people been like, oh, okay, now explain to us about 4cc. So just for new people, just in case you've got new people, cc is case credits. Case credits is the points or the forever money. So forever has got its internal currency. So we have got the companies in about 140 countries, and every country has got its own currency. And forever says, you know what, we need to have our own internal currency, because if we don't have our own internal currency, then it means we will be confused, because if every country has got their own currency. So whatever you buy in Forever Living, then Forever says, you did this amount of money, but the CC money. So if you buy aloe vera gel, then in Tanzania, you bought it at, let's say, 58,000 Tanzanian shillings. And there's another person that has bought aloe vera gel in South Africa for 300 something rands. All of you have done 0.102 case credits in South Africa and in Tanzania. Different currency, probably different value of the money. But once the aloe vera gel order gets into Forever Living system, then Forever says, okay, we have got someone that has done an order of 0.102 CC, which is the money. Now, you also get the CCs by recruiting people in the business. So when someone joins the business in your team and they buy 2 case credits, that 2 case credits is counting on them, but it's also counting on you. So now, whatever you're buying under your own name, whoever you recruit, whoever that you have recruited, they do an order, or whoever that you have recruited, they also recruit another person. All those CCs are calculated and counted on you as well. So now, when we say 4cc, this is your personal business, and this is a monthly business. Okay, meaning you do 4cc this month, next month you're also expected to do 4cc. Why? Because Forever says, we're expecting you to make money every month. That's why you're in the business. So that's like a target when you get your target in your job. Okay, so Forever says every single month you will need to do your 1cc in your own name. Even if you're going to recruit 2 people, let's say you recruit one person with a combo and another person with a combo, that's 2cc from one person, another person brings 2cc, that's your 4cc. But you're not yet active, we call it active, if you have not done your 1cc personal. Okay, so if you're not done so that means you'll end up doing 5cc. But Forever says in your month, at least do 1cc under your name, because you're expecting that if you are in Forever, you don't go and start using another, toothpaste from another company. We're expecting you to be using toothpaste of Forever. We're expecting you to be using deodorant of Forever. We're expecting you to be taking your aloe vera gel. We're expecting you to, be using your collagen. So there's product that you're expected to be using for you and your family. So we say at least 1cc for you, and then you can also be able to buy products of around whatever that is needed for you to go sell. Okay, so 1cc under your name, the 3cc can come you under your own name, or they could also come from the people that you have personally recruited in that particular month. Okay, so we have got quite a number of ways that you can be able to get your 4cc. These are the ideas, especially on sales. And some of you have said you're good at sales. So I've just listed here some ideas that I know they work best for most people. One is, for me, I'll say use the products. So use the products. Okay, the more you use the products, the more you will understand why you should sell. Okay, let me give an example of there's a product I've started using right now. It's called Cardio Health. Okay, it's called Cardio Health. And ever since I was in Forever, it's not a new product, it has been there, but I've never used it ever. So I've used my first sachet of Cardio Health, I think 2 days or 3 days ago. And it's sweet, it's nice. Okay, well, I don't know if it's sweet, but I mixed it with berry nectar. But it kind of like it made the berry nectar nice. But then I did not even know the color. It's actually maroonish. I didn't know. Okay, it dissolves very nicely. And then it has got ton of benefits, which is protecting my heart. And I'm yet to keep learning the product, but I'm just enjoying the product. And guess what? I've already recorded a video on it. I don't even understand it as much, but I just said it's going to help you with your heart. You don't even need to know much. But me using the product is that it has given me more energy to even record a video, guys. So if you have got a product that you keep seeing as, running on the product campaigns and you have never used it, I'll say go start using it yourself. So if you've never tried collagen, go get your box of collagen. If you've never tried berry nectar, go try. As simple as it looks, some people have not taken berry nectar. If you've never taken a certain product that you want to start working on, eye cream, go get it. Now we've got new products. Go get them. Because the more you use them, the more you can be able to create product campaign. And guys, I know product campaign works. And then another thing is don't use silently. Show that you're using and get loud everywhere. I am loud. When I'm saying loud, I don't mean loud by speaking. I am loud by visibility. I am visible. Sometimes even today I've not posted and I don't feel good. I'm gonna post right after this. But I cannot sleep without posting, guys. And sometimes I even post 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a day. I get that loud. Why? Because there's a lot of posts going on every day. If you post once in 2 weeks and you think people still remember you, they won't. And I'm loud everywhere. Every time you'll find, let me see if I've got maybe my status, my WhatsApp status are gone already. But I will always have my WhatsApp statuses, always have my Insta stories. I'll always have my posts, on social media. Oh, they disappeared already. But I'm gonna post now. So get light loud everywhere. And then for me, small and short videos works best. So don't just post pictures or what, but videos. Even that I said, I've given an example of me of the cardio health. I don't even know much of cardio health, but I just said, guys, this is gonna help you with your heart and your heart health. And I said, every organ in our system, every organ in our body has got its own nutritional demand. And so this one has got enough of what you need for your heart. That's all I said. I know there's a product in supplements called Q10. I'm yet to learn about Q10 and what it does. So I'm going to do that. But before that, I did not want to wait to be perfect. But I created a short video on that. So you need to add value by educating more people. You understand? And then ask for referrals. When someone has loved the product, then you can ask them, do you know 2 people? Don't even ask many people. Do you know 2 people that you think they'll benefit from these products? I can tell you, when you do that, you'll get 1 or 2 people. Someone will refer you. And good thing about referrals is they work always, because someone, if I'm going to refer you my person, it means I'm referring you my very close person. And when you call that person and say, like, you know what, I've been referred to you by Veronica, that person will be like, okay, if Veronica have referred me to you, it means you're a very good person. They will buy from you. So use referral. So I need you to write a list of people that are your customers already, and then ask them for referral. I know you love the products, and thank you for choosing. And don't thank them for being your customer, for choosing you. No, thank them for choosing to take care of their health, because they are not. Don't look desperate. No, it's not. Them buying the product is not for supporting you. People are saying, like, no, you're not supporting me. You're supporting your own health. I'm not saying be rude. No, I'm just saying, always in sales, always make sure that you're sharing why they are doing what they're doing, not for you, but for them. It must always benefit them. You understand? And then we have got this message called trial customer message. If we have got Natasha in the call or any manager in this call, and Natasha, can you kindly share the trial customer message in the groups, group 1, 3, 2, and 3, all of them? Okay. So there's that trial customer message that will be coming your way. And I'm gonna ask you to send that, just edit it and send it to people that they are, they will support you. And when you get the message, read it yourself. Actually, Natasha, send it after the meeting, okay? Read it and then get to see where we're going to send it, because it's for close people. And then we can do the tabletops and exhibitions. Okay, and I'm going to share with you what that looks like, and then we can hand out flyers. We've got a lot of flyers that you can be able to use. In Tanzania, we've got Dama Dasan that has created nice flyers for us, and I think is also translating that in English. Beautiful flyers that you can also be able to use, and then product launches also will help you in making sure that you are doing your 4CC. And then this is another idea, guys. Approach service-based spaces like gyms and spas. Okay, you have got gyms around you, you've got spas around you. If you can be able to add to go to them with the product that you're creating a campaign, I'm sure you can even tell them you don't have to. They don't have to buy, or if they buy, then that's good. They don't have to join. But what you can tell them is you can tell them, can I have a table here, and then can I be promoting this product? They obviously have to understand the products. You also have to understand the products. But then for the spas, for example, you can even tell them your first. I'm gonna do free fascials for your first 5 customers, and then you can tell them, I will be directing people to your spa. I'll be promoting. Who doesn't want free advertisement? You understand? So I'm sure the more you do now, don't do it to one spa and then they say no, and then you say this doesn't work. No, you need to have this as a strategy and be writing those spas and be writing these places that you can be able to go and approach them and make it as one way of building your business. I hope you've been able to screenshot this, and if someone can screenshot and share to the groups, I'll appreciate as well. So these are some of the ideas you can be able to nani to implement. And when it comes to learning the business, the products, guys, you can't be able to read this, but I think I shared that to the groups yesterday. These are the new products that have been launched in South Africa. I've gone to the office, I've created videos, and all that, but I wanted to learn them myself. You know what I did? I went to ChatGPT. My personally, that is my easiest way to learn. I went to ChatGPT, I wrote Forever Bakucho, Forever Vitamin C. Can you give me 3 selling points of these products? You understand? As simple as that. I did this, and in fact, I think yesterday I put it on my status, and I've already gotten people asking for this. And then now we are almost at the C9 period. Right now, people are eating a lot, people are drinking a lot. Right now, people are drinking a lot. They need these 2 products. They need aloe vera gel. There's this one, and there's the Tanzania one. Okay, whatever that is. But we need to get into the detox information right now. We need to start creating content that is around, taking care of our health, servicing our bodies. We need to get to create content that are around weight loss. We need to start sharing. Of course, this is not allowed, by the way, the before and after pictures, but I mean, I do share that on my status. I've actually posted, when I'm told to remove the post, I'll remove the post. But this is how people understand that the product work. But now is the time that we need to be able to start talking about this. When it comes to skincare, guys, we've got this eye cream. I'm personally very excited about eye cream. We have got collagen also. But one more product that I'm now creating a campaign on is this one, is the men's health, because most of the time we've been talking about women's health and all that. Last month I bought 20 men's health packages like these ones, and I'm selling. And I've added on that men's health, the cardio health. Cardio health is not just for men. I'm also using it. I've also created a video where I'm using it myself. So it's for men and women. But also I've added as part of the men's health, because men's health combo, because I know men are the people that they usually forget themselves. But let me tell you, men are very good customers. They might not join the business as fast, but they're very good customers. And so, guys, this is one of the parts that I will highly, highly recommend that you also start taking a look into that, and you can be able to really sell a lot. And so you can see these are some of the ideas. This is leader Veronica. She shared with me. Now she's now talking about clean nine. She's aiming at selling clean nines as much. This is Tobeka. She posted today saying, my sales target this December is 100,000 rands, guys. This is almost 15 million Tanzanian shillings. That's a sales, no. This lady is a GLT. GLT is one of the top, I'll say probably top 20 or top 30 in the world. And still selling this much and having this goal. What about you? And she said 35% is done, 65% to go, and is saying very possible. And yes, now is the time people are getting paid, I suppose, and are about to get paid. So if Tobeka is aiming at this, guys, everybody should aim like that. This is Veronica again. This lady is making money. She is making money in her job. But yesterday she did that as a very powerful session. She's very committed to her forever business. I wish for her to do training for us, for her to tell us her reason why she's doing this business very seriously. Because she's loaded with money, she's getting good salary. But you can see here, she is leisurely at the back of her car with the products and, selling. I saw it in her group, Tia. Here she is. Tia is closing chairman's bonus. Tia is one of the top managers in Namibia. Tia is one of the newest ego managers. She closed ego manager within 1 year of her business, closed the Kaplan within 1 year of her business. One of the leaders that is really doing amazing. But today she posted saying, you know what, it's a weekend and weekend are for sales. So you can see that we are doing it. She gave me the idea of saying, hey, you know what, we are going now for barbecues and all that. When we go there, don't forget our products. Let's not forget, introducing people to our products. Here she is. I don't know if it was a picnic, it was a game drive. I don't know what this is, but this is Josica Ndisiro, one of the managers doing very well in the business. She's always showcasing the business. We talked about the product exhibition. Here she is. It's a very setup. I think, I don't know where this was in Namibia, but I don't know which exhibition it is. But you can see it's a very, very official exhibition. So you need to be looking at this. Look at where are the events happening. Be plugging yourself in the events. Like, don't be quiet. But you can see your leaders doing these things, guys. Okay, and now that is on sales. I'm sure when you do some of these ideas, you'll be able to maximize on your sales. And I can assure you, if you're in this business, if you're in this meeting right now, I will tell you, you should make sure that you're doing your 4CC. 4CC. So can you write 4CC if you're committing to do 4CC? Because you can't listen to all these ideas and you don't start it with even one. And I said the most important thing is to start. So write 4CC if you're committing to do your 4CC this month. Guys, let me tell you, right now I am at what? Right now, I am at 11 case credits personally. So I'm not just telling you to do, but I am already at 11 case credits. And let me just say, let me see from the managers right now, and let me tell you where managers are. Because we as managers, we don't just tell you what to do. We also do. Let me just see, just to give you random ideas of what the managers have done. So if I'm getting the system right now for you to see. So the managers, I'm going to mention their names actually. We have got Said Hassan Telangwa. He's already at 14.4 case credits today on the active. When you speak about 4, not the team. In fact, on the team, Said Hassan is almost just few, I think probably 2CC, getting to 60 case credits, which he did last month. He closed with 60, and now he's closing 60 on the 28th. Okay, so he's already at 14.4. We have got Pauline Gunjiri at 10.1. We have got Dama Dastan at 9. We have got Zaninka at 8. We have got Tia Andreas at 7.4. We have got Vimbai Murombo from Canada 6.4. Esther Kalonya 6.1. We have got managers. Managers already doing their CC. So when we say, guys, go for your 4CCs, not for your manager. Right now, we have got probably almost 40 managers that are already done with their 4CCs as we speak. Right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is for you. Yes, guilt has charged. This is for you. So go and make money, guys, because this is the December money. Now, when it comes to recruitment, now we have got 3 types of recruiters. We have got those that don't know how to, those that know by fear but fear, and then we have got those that know but fear. They don't fear, but they're inconsistent. Now, if you're new in the business, you'll probably be here. If you're new and or rather you're not new but you don't do much, most likely you're probably here. And if you don't understand the business mostly. So for the 2 of you, you need to, if that's you, then you need to just learn more skills. The more the skills you have, the more you can be able to do it. But on top of that, use your leaders. As I said, work with the builders, use your leaders, do the 3-way calls, let them do meetings for you to be able to remove the fear. And also that's how you can be able to learn. But most of us, we know what we need to do. We don't fear, but we're just inconsistent. This month, you're talking to people. This week, you're talking to people. The next week, you don't. The next week, today you're posting. The next day, you don't post. That's why you don't get to recruit. It means we are not intentional with our business. And at this particular time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to be intentional. Be intentional in your mindset as well. Like be well, plugged in your forever business. Ladies and gentlemen, personally, someone was asking me, Why? You are so energetic. I mean, you have been always showing up. You know what I said? I said it's because I don't have an option. Guys, I do not have an option. I don't have an option. Like forever is my only one option, and it has to work. It is my only option to becoming a dollar millionaire. Not a rand millionaire because I'm already not a Tanzanian shillings millionaire because I'm already a dollar millionaire. That's my goal. You know? And not only that, it is my only option to be able to leave a legacy. And you know you can't leave a legacy with your job, eh? It is my only option to say, someone to come and say, I thank God Vero crossed my path. My only option. I can't do that with computer science. It is my only option forever to say that, you know what, I have a purpose in this life. When I see so many stories, you know, I follow a lot of you on social media. And let me say, I comment in most of your posts. Unfortunately, most of you don't comment on my posts, and which is okay, fine. But I comment on most of your posts. You know why? Because it is my purpose. It makes me feel good. And I see you posting about your progress. When I see you posting about, you know, a good life and good, you know, that you're living and you're testifying about forever living. You've not mentioned anybody, but you're just living your life out there. It makes me feel good. And forever is my only option to feel like that. That you have got a big, you know, you have got a bit of contribution into someone else's happiness and joy and success. And I cannot afford to not show up on my business. So, guys, you need to be intentional with your business if you think the same as me. You need to think forever is your only option. Don't quit your job yet, but you need to have it in your head that this is what is going to take me there. So when it comes to activities on recruiting, the first thing that you need to do is prospecting. So you can't recruit without prospecting. Prospecting is where now you're meeting new people. Okay, you are now trying to see who am I going to inform about this business. So there's what we call who do you know list. And I understand people have got different ideas or different sentiments about who do you know list, people that you already know. But I will tell you, most of the people that I know, they did not join my business. They even went and joined to other people. But let me tell you what having this list helped me with. It helped me with learning the business. Because people that you know, you don't need to hassle on how to invite them. You don't need to hassle on, you know, presenting to them. So they helped me learn how to present. Okay. They helped me learn the skills about the business because talking to strangers is a lot of work. Knowing how to meet people face to face, the fear is even high. Unlike when you know people, you know them, you don't even have the fear to speak. I remember Varo, I don't know if she's in this meeting, but I remember her when she started the business. She's here actually. When she started the business. I remember her very well posting in the group saying, I've already done my first product launch. The first day she got a pack. The first day she got a combo pack, Varo went and did her product launch at the office. Why? Because it's at who do you know list. It's a people that she knows, she's familiar with, and she was able to sell the first day. So I will tell you, don't underestimate the people that you know. So write that list, and then face to face, when you go to people, when you go to your job, you know, meet people. When you're on a public transport, you know, talk to people. When you're in the mall, get out and go do shopping with the intention of saying, I'm going to meet 2 people, I'm going to meet 5 people, I'm going to meet 10 people. But when someone smiles at you guys, it means they have got a positive attitude. You know what you need to do? Be like, hey, you know what, thank you for smiling at me. Do you have a minute? I'm also rushing somewhere, but you know what, I'm happy that you connected, and I do believe that it's not by chance that we met. Guys, that statement works. It's not by chance that we met. Okay. And then when they do, they will obviously think and they'll say yes. And they'll be like, you know what? I don't have time. I know you don't have time, but this is my business card. Just that one statement, you have already gotten the number. Or you can even tell them, you know what? Here's my Instagram account. Why don't you connect on Instagram? Why don't you connect on Facebook? And then from there, you're going to ask the number after that if you're failing to ask for the number. But right now, for people, if you ask them, what's your Facebook handle? They will give you. They don't have a problem with it. If you ask them, what's your Instagram handle? They'll give you. They'll give even faster than giving you the number. But once you go to their Instagram or Facebook, then you go and get interested. Like 3 posts of theirs. And then comment on 1 or 2. And then go to their inbox. Hi, you know what? We met today. Hey, let's connect. I think you're someone that we can be able to do, you know, to do amazing together in 2026. Get their numbers. And then after that, you'll know what to do with that number. You just need to collect numbers, guys. You understand? I hope I'm communicating. I hope I'm adding value to you tonight. Now, I also invited you to create these posts for yourselves. Um, I was listening to one session by one of the 5K qualifiers, and he's a Diamond Sapphire. He's called Coach Pepe. Some of you know him. And he was saying one of the things that he does with his team is that they create posts like this, and then they do share on their pages and their status, of course. But also, what they do is that they also ask their close people to share their posts, okay, to their Instagrams, to their pages, or to their statuses on WhatsApp status or Insta stories. Okay, so you can add your phone number somewhere, I think. You can choose to add that. If you're going to do that, it will work best like that. But you can also ask your people that you're going to ask them to post your post like this on their status to direct people to you. You see, these are the people that have already done. This is Gertrude from USA. This is I don't know his name, but he's from Team Tanzania. This is myself. This is yo from USA. I know a name. It just passed me by. You know, but I'll tell you guys, do it immediately because they did it immediately after. They did it immediately after they saw it. And here is the post, which I already shared with you in the group. You just need to add your name, your picture here, just your picture, nothing more. And then go and post it on your on your page. Go and post it on your Insta stories and ask people that you want them to help you, um, share. Yes, I did share the template in the groups. I did already in the groups, but I'll share again if just in case you did not get it, it's fine. Or if someone has got it already in the group, please do share. But you can also go to the media of the groups and I'm sure you'll find it. And then one thing that you need to do is you need to reconnect with your contacts, guys. Write that list of names. And I know some of you say, like, I already have a list. You know what I did today? Today I did again my volume map for December. And I came to realize I'm actually getting more CCs. And it was that done when I wrote that volume at beginning of the month. And so for other people that you're going for a certain goal, then I also recommend that you also do your volume map. But the reason I'm saying that is because even the list, you might find yourself when you're going through that phone, you'll find a lot of other new numbers that right now, when you are looking at it, when you're writing the list, maybe you are new, you are fearing them, you are afraid of them. But because now you have got more knowledge, you'll be looking at that number in a different, angle. You'll be more confident to say, like, I'm gonna put this number on my list, and you're gonna call them, and you're probably gonna get a diamond out of that. So I'll say rewrite that list again, but also create a story for yourself, guys. Create a short 1 minute, 1.1 minute and 30 seconds video on your story. Just, and for me right now, I say go direct that you're doing forever living. There's a time that people are looking forward into starting a business in forever living is now. So don't even start beating around the bush or a business, what. No, right now I say forever living. You're doing forever living and you're excited and all that, and you're looking forward to working with people or with whoever in 2026. But create a story. Okay, create a quick video. There's a lady that I don't know if she's here. She's called Witness, and last month she did 110cc. Okay, let me see if she's here. She's here actually. Witness, can I unmute you quickly? I'm so excited because she's one of the people that have given me so much energy this month. You just don't know. Witness. Now, Witness is a doctor
Yeah.
in Mwanza, Tanzania. And she started the business last month. The same month, she closed supervisor with 10cc. Beginning of the month, she was quiet. I don't know why, but I'm sure she's one of the people that were giving excuses of work is a lot. And then I don't know what she did, but then mid-month, about 2 or 3 days ago, she called me. She said, Vero, I can't believe. You know what? I'm going to recruit 10 people this month. And up until now, within these 2 days, she's already recruited 2 people. And of the one person has already recruited one person. And the goal and the way we have mapped her CCs is she's going to close the assistant manager with 50 case credits. And that's crazy. It's people like her that says and tells me God is not done with anybody. God is not done with us, guys. And so I just wanted Witness to share with us what is happening in your business right now, and just invite everybody to say, what, believe more, and things can happen. Just for a minute.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Witness, a supervisor. and a forever business owner. So, as the leader has already said, I was so quiet, but this month, God has just shown Himself into my life. And just by posting and showing consistency, I didn't know if people are watching me, if people are following my ways. And now people are getting convinced of and attracted of to know what I do. And I've been receiving calls, and sometimes I call people, and because they say I'm doing it, I post feedbacks, I post products every day, and I look like the products because I use them. So they show up in my body. When someone meets me and I tell her I'm using collagen, you can't deny because my skin is so nice.
Nice.
So this month, I think up to date leader, I think I'm gonna recruit 11 people because one more person, I got one more person this evening.
Wow. That's
I've
amazing.
invited, yeah, I have like 5 or 6 new members in this meeting, and they are watching you, and they
Wow.
are here, and they are listening to me.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, very beautiful. And I think when you open up your mind and your heart to God, He shows up.
It does.
And one of my downline has already recruited another downline. So
Mm.
it's so nice, and
And
I
both of
I
them
am
are
so
going supervisor.
yeah, both of them.
Now, I just want
And
to
I have
ask you,
yeah, sure.
I,
That's all.
I just wanted to ask you, what
Sure.
happened? What did you do that you think brought you with where you are? Because beginning of the month, yes, you were quiet, but then what did you do? I remembered you because I was talking about story, creating a story, and I think one of the things
Yeah.
that you did is you created a story in your car,
Yes.
okay, and
Yes.
it was a very simple, natural, you talking about forever living. Is it one of
Yeah.
the things, or what exactly did you do? But I know that is
Yeah.
definitely one of the things.
Yesterday I was just in my car waiting for someone, and I opened up my camera and talked for like 1.5 minutes, saying
Mm.
of what I'm doing, as I'm doing it as and my extra source of income. And I'm inviting everyone who is a stay-at-home mom or an employee, or you're working from any, even if you have a business, just a simple video. And it brought me 6 people as I'm talking right now. Six
Wow.
people. I'm recruiting 6 people just for that video.
Wow. And did
So,
you
mm,
had you done a video before?
I never did a bit. I did one for my products,
Yeah, the
and it
collagen one, yeah.
yeah, the one for products, and
Mm,
I got some customers. And one other thing, I have like 2 people who are my customers
mm,
who are using my product, and now I'm recruiting them as members who wants to do business because they have seen how products are working, and they want to share it with their loved ones as
yeah.
an opportunity, and inviting them to use their products. So
Wow.
using the products is one of the technique. I meet people who want to join just because I'm using it,
Yeah.
but also the contents that I'm carrying the collagen, I'm drinking the collagen, so people know I'm not faking. I'm
Yeah.
using it, and it is true, and it is so easy for them to believe you
Yeah.
when they show you when you show you're using it.
Wow.
So and I'm so sure because these are just my WhatsApp people,
Mm,
and I haven't opened my Instagram yet. And I got 2 from Instagram. I haven't contacted them yet, but they just texted me that we want to join, not even to know about the company. We
yeah.
want to join.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting before Christmas, I'll have like 15 to 20 people probably.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
manifesting.
And I heard you changed your goal to doing to doing 100 cc's this month and
Yeah.
close your manager. I wish you luck. And that is to say, guys, just that one simple act of saying, I'm gonna create this video. She was just
Yeah.
proactive. And imagine
Yeah.
from just one simple video, she's already has already recruited 2 people. One has already recruited one, and she has got 4 more coming in. And she's now even having positivity to say, I'm gonna recruit 10, 11 people. Because this business is mindset, guys. She has created her
Mm.
own group, and the group is so fired up. Like imagine some of them have not even joined the business, but they're so fired up. She added me in a group. I've
Yeah.
not even said anything because I think this group I need to create a video, and all that because yo. It's just amazing. But I'm so very happy for you. But I wanted her to
Yeah,
share for you to get to know that one simple act, like, the most important thing is to start. One simple act
yeah,
can actually get you where you want to go, guys, and can change that, because you don't know what God is waiting for you to do, for her, for Him to
yeah,
bless you. So you just need to act on whatever that comes. That's why, I mean, if you've been working with me, guys, maybe let me be sure, because sometimes I just think like this. If you've been working with me, okay, and you know that I am this one person that always, you know, prompt with my ideas. I think of something, guys, I've already created a video. I think of something, I've already created a post. I think of something, I've already implemented. Personally, I think I'm an implementer. I'm a thinker, but I'm happy to say that I'm also an implementer. If you believe in that, if you think that's my character, can you write number two? Let me, just make me feel good. Guys, sometimes I will come up with an idea of a meeting, and I know it's like, hey, you know what, we're going to do a meeting tomorrow. And I don't want to wait, because I know I just thought about this idea. I know some people say no, it's an immediate, like it's a very short notice. But no, I mean, whoever is going to be available, let that person be available. But I cannot sleep on an idea that I think is going to help you, and just because. So, guys, I think in this business and in this life, you need to be a thinker and you need to be an implementer at the same time. And so, congratulations, Witness, Dr. Witness, for being an implementer, and
thank you,
that is
Lydia.
giving you results that you need for your business. Okay. So,
Yeah,
when it comes to contacting, guys, you contact people. Okay. And when
yeah.
it comes to contacting, we don't say, like, oh, hi, I'm doing Forever Link, whatever. No, contacting is simply making an appointment with someone. It's simple, so simple as that. It's not you explaining the business on the call, because they will not join. The most important thing when it
Mm,
comes to contacting is to ask them, you know what, are you available for a Zoom meeting? I'm going to send you a video link. Will you be able to watch? Are you available for us to catch on a one-to-one? Are you available for a coffee meeting? That's the idea. That's the whole purpose of taking a call and calling someone, taking your phone and calling someone. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have this powerful business presentation. I will host it, and then I'll invite my sponsor and the country sales manager for Tanzania, Rwanda, Zambia, and Burundi. One of the people that I know is very successful in this forever business. One of the leaders that has been really uplifting so many leaders, including us all. I'm sure you have attended one of his trainings, or, you have watched him somewhere, and all that. You know that he's a very powerful communicator. If you're going to bring in your people, your prospects are going to join the business. So tomorrow is a meeting that you should invite as many people. And then we're going to have this amazing lady, Pauline Kairuki, that this lady is going to share with us the products. So your guests are also going to learn about the products. They're going to get prepared about the detox. They're going to get prepared about the weight loss. They're going to get prepared about the skincare products. So it's not just going to be a business presentation tomorrow. It's going to be a whole masterclass plus a business testimony. So tomorrow is the day that you should invite as many people. Guys, when it comes to recruitment, just as I'm finishing up, this is what works. I need you to just screenshot this. One is on the video, on social media. This is what has been working for me. I've told you I'm going to share with you what has been working for me for the past 3 months. This is what works for me. One is video aiming at people joining as executive members. Guys, executive customers. This word is our unstoppable word, guys. This word came from Pauline Kairuki. Let me see, Pauline. I love mentioning names. I love giving people their flowers. I just saw her on a post saying executive customers. I was like, that's a good name. So these executive customers are the customers that have joined your business by becoming full members. So a video is aiming at people. Me personally, I tell people join not to do business, but join for you to just enjoy the 30% lifetime 30% discount. Lifetime 30% discount. You go to my page, you will see it. I keep talking about it, and I'll tell you, I'm up until now, I've already recruited 3. Tomorrow I'm recruiting 1. The next day I'm recruiting 1. By Monday, I already have 5 people that have joined my business. Of the 5, 1 is aiming at business and 4 are executive customers. But I know I do usually turn these executive customers into business owners. As Witty said, someone using the product, they get back into becoming business owners as well. But also create videos on how much it is to start forever business. And guys, please don't say 1,500 rands. Don't say that. Because what you're going to be telling your people is what they're going to be bringing, even if they've got 7,110. That's for South Africa and Namibia. Because I see people mentioning that. Don't mention 1,000. Don't mention 1,000, 1,500. You're going to be having so many people joining with one. And then what? Mention 7,110, or the second option is the 10,000 and something if you're going to choose the products. And then now bring them back to 7,110 and tell them that 95% of people join with this pack because it is the easiest one, it is the cheapest one, but it's giving you the best results. And guys, I will tell you, you will have people joining with 7,100. And also, you need to tell them that is not much. If someone wants to start a hair business, you think they'll start with 7,000? When people are starting the traditional business, they have got shops and all that. Do you think they only need 7,000? No, people are investing thousands and thousands and millions, and they still lose it because business are risky. You understand? So show them why it's not as much. Also show them that when you also wanted to join, you did not have the money. Created short videos on those few information. And then explain how people can make money. Even show them the percentage. Tell them, you know what, guys, if you join the business, you are a full member, you invest in 1,000. When you sell the products, you're going to get 430 in your own currency. But show them that, you know what, 43% retail profit is a lot of profit. Because when it comes to investment, you are hardly making 12% to 16% return on interest. So show people that in a very short 1 minute video. So don't just always be talking about aloe vera gel. These are some ideas you can be able to create videos on. Why now is the time to start forever business? Why? For me, one is winning situation. Second is it's the time that people are looking for their goals. Achieving their looking for what they can do to join. They're looking for what to do for their goals in 2026. Why? Is because you already have got stories of people, and you can be able to share a few stories of people that you know in the next post. So in your post, don't just post yourself, guys. Post your team. Post team stories. If you have realized in our groups, I do share stories. I shared Hansi's story. I shared Namibia's sorry. I shared Zimbabwe. I keep sharing. I shared the our lady Albertina as a cleaner. The reason why I'm sharing in the group is because you can use them to share and post. Don't be posting yourself every time. And then reply to your customer questions or feedback and create them a message. Create a message, but of course you need to ask permission from them first. It could be a message they've written to you. You'll remove the name, of course, but they will know it's their message. So before you post it, you need to have their permission to say, you know what, there's a message, there's no name of yours, but I'm gonna ask to recreate a message to reply to many people. I'm sure they'll say yes, but ask for their permission. And then share your profit and customer feedbacks. Profit when you sell, post on your status. I'm sorry the meeting has taken longer. Okay, and then share feedback. Customer feedback, and share the stories of the team as well. So I'm going to give an example. This is my page. If you're not following me yet, I advise you follow me, not because I want you as my follower, no, but because I know I'm posting things that you can also be able to post on your own and recreate for yourself, So this is my page. This is my Instagram page, and I do Instagram more than any other platform. Now I've pinned this post. You can go and you can check it out. This post, I've been telling people how much they will be making if they sell collagen. If they sell 10 collagen, that is in Kiswahili, they'll be making this. I was plainly explaining how much you buy, how much you sell. Because sometimes when people think like that, they feel like, you know what, maybe I'll be telling people what they shouldn't know. No, there are people that will join for business. There are people that they will never care. And I will tell you, ask yourself, what are you looking for? Are you looking for you to sell to them, or are you looking for them to join for business? I'm looking for people to join. Even if they don't buy from me, it's fine. If they join, they will be spending more on the forever than if I sell them one collagen. So I'm aiming at them joining. So I'm aiming at them, spending less money in forever living by being full members. That's my aim. So this one you can see here, I was unboxing the products for family use. Here, I was sharing collagen and what is the best time to use collagen. Here, I was explaining the question that someone asked me. Someone asked me if they join the business, is it a must that they buy products every day, every month? So I was explaining it in Kiswahili, but you can do it. Something like that. So when people are asking me questions, I write them as content. And there is where you're going to get content on how you can be able to do what. But once you start, you'll be able to get to know what to do. Now, these are the results. This is one of the lady today. This is today, actually. This is one of the lady that I said just joined. Nataka could join forever. Just like that. She did not come anywhere. I did not text her or anything. She just came to me because she has been my customer, of course. She said, I want to join forever. You know what she said? I saw you explaining the packages of how much you need to join with, and then and how much benefit, and I want to be I want to be getting a 30% discount. So that's a 1.2, that's a 2cc combo. Here is another person. She came, this is her. Here, na mimi pia nahitaji. Here, there's one person said, I need to join for matumizi yangu. They want to join for their own personal use. And then I said, go to your DM. And then this one came again, reply on the same message. And then I also talked to her. And then she gave me her number. She came to my WhatsApp herself. She's the one that joined as well. She said, I need to know how to get the 30% discount because honestly, I'm struggling with health and I'm only 34. I really, really need to help. I really need to be healthy. And also the people around me too. This one joined with the package to choose the products because she wants to price for fertility, weight loss, and all that. But this came because of what? Of one post. Of the no, not one post, but a post of explaining how and why someone should join the business. This lady has joined. I think probably she's in this business. She's this in this meeting. This lady is she joined now. She's one of the people that joined. She has already paid and she joined. I think she joined yesterday. This is yesterday actually, and she's waiting for a package. But she just came out of nowhere. You see, the last chat with her was Monday on 8th of December. Out of nowhere. I don't know if she saw it on my status or anywhere. I don't know where she saw, but she came, hey, now I'm really thinking about this business. Good morning, dear. Now let me tell you what I did. I did not joke with her. I did not laugh at her. I did not put an emoji there. You know what I did? I said, you know what? Should I call you? I called. I did not reply how you can join by text. I called. And this is how I do. I call each and every person that has joined the business. They will tell you it's because I called them. I don't close my calls. I don't close my business by texting. And probably it will be challenging for you. And don't worry if I'm going to call them, what am I going to say? No, you need to listen. When you call them, it's not because you want to talk. When you call, you'll be like, first question will be like, so what is that makes you think you can't do it? Because now she says, and I was like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what is it that is stopping you? Because she's one of the people that I've been talking to about the business. So first thing when I call, I'll be like, what is stopping you? I will listen. From the way she's replying is when now I can know how to go ahead. You understand what I mean? So I thought I should show you exactly what happened. So I call guys. And when you're communicating in a month, these are the numbers that you need to be looking at and track. How many new numbers you're collecting every day? How many people do you contact every day? Guys, I make calls more than this month. I've been making calls more than any other month. And I will assure you, I'm going to recruit 10 people. It is not, for me, it's not negotiable. If I'm going to have five by tomorrow, by tomorrow, yes. I'm going to have five by tomorrow. By end of the month, I must have another five. And may the Lord bless these words. Because it's not because I'm great, but because I depend on Him and because I've made it a non-negotiable. But we have to do the work, guys. So commit to yourself, guys, and every weekend do something. We are now tomorrow. What are you going to do tomorrow? So you can even say like, okay, this weekend I've not done much, but next weekend you have to have an activity. But this weekend you can say, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to invite as many people as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, 5cc is the goal, not even 4. Go for more than, go beyond what you think is possible for you. And then the goal is supervisor. Now, can I get to know by this information that I've shared with you, who is saying I'm going to become a supervisor this month? You might be a 2, you might be a 0, but by everything that I've shared with you all this time, you can actually become a supervisor. Can you write a supervisor if you're committing into becoming a supervisor by this month? Can you write supervisor if you're going to become a supervisor by this month? And these are the personal development YouTube links pages you can be able to check on. Okay, so I'm going to ask you for you to go and check on these ones. Okay, so just go to Eric War and just write Eric War. You're going to have a lot of trainings from there. Forever UK, if you want to learn the products. Eno Salema, a lot of other training that we've already done. This is my sponsor and your upline. Jane Leach, this is our upline. This is Jim Ron, the guru when it comes to mindset and building the business. Forever Fraser Brooks, if you want to learn about social media. And this Veronica Huda, even this meeting is going to be shared there. So all of our previous meetings are in this channel as well. Okay. So guys, let me say, it is going to be hard. As we're finishing right now, just know that it's going to be hard. But when you're tired, take a rest for a few seconds. If you need to cry, cry. I like this statement. I mean, I've cried so many times in my business. But guys, the one thing that we are not going to do is we're not quitting. I've seen people quitting on their first see time like this, they think like they can't do it. I've seen people quitting on their supervisor time like this while we have got 10 more days to close this month. So with the most important thing is to to finish, and success is intentional and deliberate. Guys, you cannot succeed if you're not intentional. You understand? There is no way you're going to succeed if you're not intentional. You have to be intentional with your goals. You have to make it non-negotiable. You have to be intentional with what you're going to do. You have to be intentional with the activities, with the income generating activity. You have to be intentional with how you communicate. You have to be intentional with how you're spending your time. You're spending your, your day. You have to be intentional with people that you're meeting. You have to be intentional. That's where you're going to get the success. Otherwise, guys, this month will just pass you by. Next month will just pass you by. And the problem is that, everything you give out is energy. You're not going to give enough energy. You're not going to have the energy to continue. For me, I always tell people it is energy for energy, guys. But let me assure you, ladies and gentlemen, we are winning. We are winning. And we are stepping into the overflow season. And so we need to make sure that we are closing this month on a high note. We need to be intentional about this December. We need to save as many people as possible this December, because this December people need to get to understand how they can take care of their health after destroying it, because people are drinking, people are eating unhealthy, people are like just, we need to serve people. But on top of that, we need to serve people when it comes to their goals, because they're thinking of how they can be able to do it in the month of, starting January in 2026. Let us go and tell them that we are winning and they're going to be starting the business where we're going to experience overflow. Can you write overflow if you believe in that? And by saying that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you all great success as we are closing this month. No, as we are closing this week, as we are starting the next week, and as we are closing and putting in the work as we are closing this month of December. We are unstoppable. And I believe in you. And I wish you all great success. Thank you all very much.